All right, this is Monte Moore. Welcome back to session number 2 of the Rogue One drawing. I'm going to be working on Captain Cassian Andor in this segment. Notice much like some of the other sections, I started in the upper left and I'm kind of working my way down, and that's just to keep the drawing clean as I'm working on it. A lot of artists do start with the eyes, and sometimes when you're working on a facial portrait, that's fun too, because it's obviously very key to capture the eye elements and that sort of thing. But I didn't in this particular one. When you're working on a portrait, really all of the different aspects are important. So when you're working on the nose or the lips or the eyes, all of it is part of the expression of the character. And the reason why I have him looking kind of down to the right is I want him looking over towards one of the other focal figures, Jen Erso, and rather than looking directly out at the viewer. And so I want the eyes to try to capture a concerned or a pensive look, maybe, not necessarily a look of desire, even though there's some chemistry between the characters. And I did find there was a little bit of a tricky part when I was working on his portrait, in that you'll see here in a minute as I work in the area under the chin that it drops into shadow. And so you have to be real careful when you're working on areas like the side of the face and things like that. If something does drop into shadow, that you don't lose the portrait of the character. You see right in here as the chin starts to disappear. Visually it could make the chin look a little too long or a little too wide, so always be checking back with your source material, as my teacher Frank would have said, to constantly be checking the quality of the portrait, judging the visual distances between the eyes, the nose, the lips, what elements that makes your character have those portrait qualities. Always look back really every few seconds. He would usually look back at his source material if he was doing a fine art portrait. Every 5 or 10 seconds, he's looking back at either his model or the subject matter reference, whether it be a series of photos, a specific photo. And anyone who's working on, movie quality kind of stuff, the portrait is obviously very key. So thanks for joining me in this session here, and there'll be another video coming up where I'm working on the next figure. So stay tuned for more Art Attack and more videos. Thank you much. Bye.